Hey guys, and welcome to part 13 of the Resident Evil 6 playthrough. We are continuing on with Chris's second chapter in the snowy eastern town of Europe.
You love the snow. Is Santa coming?
Oh, you wish, considering this is in Christmas Eve.
Take on the bridge! The whole thing is blocked off! Okay, people.
Yes, the Joao have managed to get themselves a tank.
How the fuck are they getting these things?
Well, actually, there's a little bit of a backstory here. The people who are the Joao who have been affected used to be a rebellion group against the BSAA for some sort of bioterrorism control, and then someone from an unknown company gave them what they were told would be a stamina boost, only to be the Joao C virus injection. Right, this point me and Stephen have to split ways, so all snipers have to form on the bridge above our heads to provide cover. So I'll be going through here in the the darkness of tunnels here, while Stephen will be busy focusing on the bridge, trying to defend, see if he can push off that tank as best as he can until I find a way to destroy the tank. Wow, I'm getting knocked back and forth by the shields.
So you should paint it red and put a star in the middle.
Yep. Now, because it's dark here, this is where the game encourages you to use the infrared scope on your sniper rifle. But as you saw right here, I did not bother considering I have the shotgun. And you can see there that red that's flashing, that indicates that Stephen is under attack. So what Stephen has to do is that there's a lorry with a fuel tank right behind the tank. Stephen has to somehow draw the enemy tank forward so that I can shoot the fuel behind it and blow it up.
Captain, if you draw the tank out of position, I can take care of that.
But the problem is Stephen's getting under attack, and that tank there, if Stephen gets hit by that, it's an insta-kill.
Protects Ouija.
Yes. Oh, I can't go on without the Mario. That's gonna be the worst fear for Stephen. His only means of protection lies in the hands of Luigi.
Yeah, you could like completely troll him right here.
Oh.
What happened there?
He got hit by the tank.
He did?
He's dying, yes he is.
That's not gonna cut it.
So I have to protect him until he can get back up his feet. Tank blowing up.
Nice shooting, Piers.
Now we have to meet up with me. Now we have to be back on the bridge.
Let's go.
So what were you saying earlier before you got distracted by Stephen's stupidity?
What was I saying?
Oh, here we go again.
I forget. I honestly forget.
Right, moving on.
What the fuck?
Armored legs, where they somehow don't gain the ability to jump.
I thought he magically grew like a fancy pair of joggy bottoms or something.
This is the Joao. This is the C virus. Where I told you if you're infected by via needle, it depending on the damage you can mutate into anything.
It's just too weird.
There's a lot of mutations.
So you can get some mutated joggy bottoms in.
Yes. Look, easy. Even got a pair of joggy bottoms there.
Heck, he's got a full tracksuit and everything, right?
Yep. It's like the Joao are smart enough to hide enough that they're trying to hide the identity. Boxes.
Like, who randomly leaves just these random boxes just sitting here with money in them?
The developers.
Well, of course.
Right, that's us back together. Now we have to push this box out of the way. Resident Evil 5 co-op style. You know, Chris kind of stands out when he's got all green gear on. Kind of looks makes it a little bit weird. As if a normal tank was enough, we've now got a railway tank.
Christ.
Is there such a thing as a railway tank?
I mean, there might have been. I haven't seen one.
Hold our positions for now.
It's like they just think something up and it becomes a reality.
Yes, sir.
It's like games can predict the future. Right, now we have to defend ourselves against this tank until Finn gets up to the top of the bridge, carrying a wounded man. This is where it's best to use the sniper rifle for long range. And yes, if you get too close to that tank, it will kill you instantly.
So it's kind of like a timer, in a way?
In a way, yes. But you have to wait until your AI gets back up, like every standard Gears of War story. And Joab falling down, or parachuting their way down. That stumble fall animation, if you're wondering, that's what happens when you lose one block of health. It causes you to stumble. But if you hold the X button, you can do a backwards roll to get yourself back up on your feet.
I see.
Shoulder dash. That's one of Chris's best counter moves. But he can only activate that when he's got a one-handed weapon on. So, now that mutation that we're not going to see because I killed Sean in the head, that's the one where it's where if the arm grows a set of claws that can grab you from a long distance and pull you.
Report your current location.
Yeah, the Joabo mutations can only happen one per body, but there will be some later on where they can have two mutations.
You can have two?
Yes. And some could be like those arm ones combined with the moth whites. And the thing about these mutations,
the way he just got headshot, that was hilarious.
yep. It's like the mutations. They are completely random. By the way, there's no guarantee of which one's going to mutate and which one's not going to mutate. Here's a little fun fact. Actually, you can actually shoot the parachutes when they're falling down, and they instantly die.
Good.
Yes.
Oof.
Crotch shot.
And clipping through the rail as well, I see.
Imagine, I would imagine Pierce would be freaking out if he saw that. Wait a minute, I'm clipping through the railway. Is this no real? Well, look at the state of him.
What? What the fuck is spazzing out?
Spazzing out. The character model's spazzing out. Oh, he's farted. No, but in seriousness, what that gas does is, well, the way the game explains is that gas is supposed to be poisonous, but honestly, that gas does nothing.
It does nothing at all?
Nope. Doesn't drain your health, doesn't drain your stamina, it just does nothing. Other than obscure your vision. You would think that would be poisonous.
Yeah.
Here comes a shield guy. Ow. And I missed terribly. So see, there was a brief moment there you saw it mutate twice.
Yeah.
And is the bridge out?
Is it out? We're sinking, boss.
Abandon ship! Right, moving on. Don't you just love it when they all have to call up every single corner to make sure they're fine? Ah, remember these two?
Who was that again?
Sherry Birkin and Jake Mueller.
Oh.
How do you know that?
Claire.
I read your diary.
No, the best answer was, how do you know that? I've searched a Wikipedia page.
Yes, he's a mercenary.
No, that mercenary group that I mentioned before that got infected by the Joala virus, Jake was part of that group. He was given the same boost, actually, but as you can see, it didn't affect him.
What? Nothing.
No, it's not. You look awfully similar.
Alpha team copy.
We're picking up a large bogey on radar. It's heading
What? A bogey ups?
Yes, I got a very itchy nose.
Oh, for fuck's sake! It's number one. It's the Ogroman.
What are you doing in my swamp?
Get that fucking ass down!
Try to pull his heart out or something?
Aye, because because there's a mechanic device attached to it. Right, this is now for another story intersection. Where this is where the few times in the campaign you can have up to 4 players.
Really? You can have up to 4?
In this particular section, yes you can, because this is where it Chris's campaign conjunctions with Jake's campaign.
Roger that, Echo. We'll take
So if you have like this on public lobbies and all that, and during the game searching and all that, you can have up to 4 players.
Okay.
But it's very, very rare that you can get them to work like that, because it's 2 separate campaigns trying to join together. It's not like you can set up a lobby into this particular section of the chapter and then wait for 3 other players.
Survival retired when I was a soldier of fortune.
So as the commander states, we have to take out these creatures, but also take out some free anti-aircraft artillery cannons, so that reinforcements can land. Go, Stephen, go!
Try to pull one of the ones out again.
Yes, that is a general strategy to killing these creatures because of their height. Getting bored already.
Just loads of guys like just coming and shooting.
Yep. Ooh, skill points. How the hell do they drop ammunition and skill points when they die?
They have them shove them up their ass.
Sonic going all Sonic now.
Oh, aye.
Alright. My turn!
I wanna try!
No, let me have a go! If you fail that QT, I believe that the Ogroman catches you and then shoves you to the ground.
Really?
High damage, but not insta-kill.
Listen, little donkey, take a look at me, what am I?
And that's a dead.
Is it melting?
I'm melting! Oh, what a world, And yes, those are its bones.
Yeah. Ogres have layers.
Yes. And they drop like 5,000 skill points if you kill it. Now you can tell by that little red marker that is your target, where you have to go to find the cannons.
You're dead.
Wow, these guys are out for blood.
He's dead.
Oh, you doing my sound effects for me?
Oh yeah. Instead of a gunshot, he's like, you're dead. You're dead. Dead.
Or shot.
Kicked.
Cracked.
I'm like just doing generic sound effects.
effects.
It's like, you know, text to speech.
This is Resident Evil 6 brought to you by Colin 5 Sound Edition.
Text to speech.
And yeah, those guys that are operating the cannons, they can die by a flash grenade. They're pathetic.
See if you can buy me some time.
Apparently the blindness shocks them to death. Now what's going to happen here is, see these 2 up here, enemies are going to constantly spawn up here until the cannon is destroyed by Thin.
So are they like a constant respawn?
Well, not constantly, like, they'll come up and then 2 minutes will go, and then they'll not be appearing for a while.
Okay.
But then there's also another guy on the left hand side there with a Gatling gun. Wow. It's like, what did you think you were going to accomplish?
I swear the ones with red jackets look like Neds or something.
Hi you, it's the PSA, come here you fucking dauber.
£10 grants you freedom. Beaches.
He's a donkey dauber. Imagine that. A Resident Evil set in Glaswegian.
Could you imagine those Griffin Neds from Still Game flying the helicopter coming to pick them up? £10 grants you freedom. Peaches. I Peaches see you too. Nah, Peaches.
No, what about if one of the commanders just ends with, after giving the standard orders, it ends with, you're a Jakey.
You're a Jakey bastard. Oh, there's another one?
No, it's the one we lost before. The one that fled.
Ah, right.
But it's smart enough to hide its heart inside its body. So we have to jump on its back and pull it out.
It's gonna get gruesome, isn't it?
You're gonna say that a lot for this playthrough, I bet.
It's disgusting.
Then again, would you say this is more disgusting than RE7?
I think RE7 did have its fair share of gruesome moments, but I've no seen a monster with its fucking heart like outside of his body before.
Then you will love God of War 3, where they insta-kill big creatures. The developers went out of the way to develop all of the monsters' innards. Yeah, the AI can attack the Joabo, but they will not die until you kill them. Because you're the main character. Now we have to go underground here, but that doesn't mean that the Ogroman can come down and stomp on us, like so.
My foot! Oh, imagine someone put like a big like spike there, like what Mark did in Home Alone when he's going up this.
Oh yeah.
And he does the same scream as.
Ah! I have to admit, that was one of the more gruesome bits of Home Alone.
Yeah, I can't watch that scene to be perfectly honest.
It's because you see it in his bare feet.
Yeah. Plus, I'm weird with like sharp objects. I can't watch it.
But I would imagine for the actor, it wasn't right there. It was maybe the needle was there, but he put his foot on the side next to the needle, so that from the camera's point of view, it did look like he was stabbed, but he was not. Because I don't think. But then you feel bad when he climbs through the window and he steps on the Christmas bulbs.
Aye.
In his bare feet.
I'm gonna kill that kid.
Oh, what was that one in the second where he tries to wash his hands, but then he briefly becomes a skeleton at one point?
Aye, because he gets electric shock. Some people said that scene used to scare them.
I bet just because they weren't realistic with the skeleton.
Yeah.
I think that's what they tried to take that cartoony idea where the cartoon becomes a skeleton in shock, but then make it realistic and not realizing how much of an impact it will be.
Yeah.
And yeah, what you saw there briefly when he was wriggling in pain, that's when he took damage from the stomach opened up and spelched. On you go, Stevie, pull that heart out.
You're such a heartbreaker, Stevie.
Literally. And that's the only way he can get back up, by the way, if I did not kick that ladder. If I didn't, he would be stuck down there. Those green lasers are enemy snipers. Now, they actually, the color of that laser changes based on the color you decide to choose for your laser color. Like, there's two options here for this game. You can either have a laser like classic Resident Evil, or you can go with a crosshair, like every other third person. And you can actually choose up to 5 colors for your laser. You can have the standard red, or you can have pink, yellow, blue, or green.
I'd personally have it blue.
I like the green.
You like green?
Because it stands out more. Ah, great, he's at the wrong side. And yeah, the only way you can damage him is to, again, climb up and get the spine, but I believe shooting it constantly, you can defeat it by shooting the heart constantly, but that takes a lot of bullets.
I can imagine.
Or when if you get him in the middle when he's not able to go down on his knees, he just wriggles in pain. It's like you want to get him when he's next to a building so he can lay his arm down so that you can climb up. Now you can actually go up and destroy the third gun, and then when reinforcements arrive, the helicopter will take care of the creature for you. But me and Steven decide we're going to take this out first before we get the cannon. Because as big as this creature is, it can get through the fence there and try and just destroy us. So you might as well just get the big threat out first. And that's it done. So there's proof that you can shoot it both ways. You can get it with the stab at the back, or just constantly shoot the heart, and it'll melt.
So the enemies just melt like when they're defeated.
Well, like I said, the sea virus is probably consuming its host when it's on its dying breath. That's the end game. That's the end game explanation, but realistically, it's so they don't have to render all those models.
Yeah.
What if it fell down that pothole like a toilet seat, actually?
Hey, you big trip, where you going?
Right, now we can take care of the cannon. That's another thing that they added for RE6. If you remember in RE5, where when you're tossing grenades, you have no idea, no projection of where it's going to go. Here they've added that in, so you can get an idea of where it's going to go, with the which is the same colors that you choose for your laser sight or crosshair. Yeah, these guys don't stand a chance with me and my big sniper rifle. Wait, did I mention this is the most powerful sniper rifle in the game?
I mean, look at the size of it.
Mind you, it doesn't have a lot of ammunition.
No.
So I can only use it a few times. And the reason why I like to use the single fire for Pierce's sniper, no, not sniper, the machine pistol, is because I believe it's more accurate. Compared to if you just leave on rapid fire, it goes all over the place. Plus it helps that I have 2 sniper rifles. Imagine if Pierce was so badass he would take both sniper rifles like bazookas and fire them off like that. And yes, if you are stupid enough to go up to the cannon just as the countdown finishes, you will take damage.
Kaboom! Stephen rolling about the floor.
He's rolling in excitement. And I'm just standing there like, what the fuck are you doing? This is my captain, ladies and gentlemen.
I already gave the pilot the coordinates.
Thank you so much for your help.
You did fuck all.
Hey. We met?
Well, you jarheads all look the same to me, pal. Sorry.
Minus the buzz cuts.
My mistake.
Because we all know every soldier has to shave their head.
Yeah.
Right, we'll see you two later on then.
We're off to Jakku.
That junkyard.
Captain, we're crazy for letting him walk away. How many men have we lost to mercenaries like him?
He's not our problem. We can't lose sight of the BSAA's mission.
To get donuts and tacos.
To fight bioterrorism, sir. I know what we're here for, rookie.
Well then, as Pierce continues to be a traumatic child, we'll see you in the next part, folks.